One of the goals of this channel is to show you different ways to invest your money. So today we're going to break down what a traditional IRA is versus a Roth IRA and why you should be investing in it. The money you put into your IRA is going to be spread out across multiple different forms of investing, including bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, and stocks. So one of the main things about investing into an IRA is understanding your risk tolerance. How that's going to work is you have to figure out what your end term goal is and how long you have to get there, and then how much money you can invest. Based off of that, you can then figure out how aggressive you want to be in your IRA. So the two main IRAs that you can invest in are known as a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. So before we start talking about what a traditional IRA is, I do want to specify that in general, IRAs can be very complicated. So I'm going to try and keep everything at like a basic understanding just so you can get the important parts. All right, so the max amount you can contribute to your IRA in a given year is $6,000, no matter if you're doing a traditional or Roth IRA. So when contributing to your IRA, whether it's traditional or Roth, you need to have an earned income. As long as you have that, you should be good to go to start investing in one of these. Any of the $6,000 that you contribute to your traditional IRA is going to be tax deductible in that given year, given that anything you contribute is also tax deferrable until you end up withdrawing the money further down the line. So let's say you're 65 years old and you're ready to start taking money out of your traditional IRA. Well, the catch is anything you make on the IRA and anything you deposited is all going to be taxed as normal income. Now, this whole tax deductible thing does have a catch to it, and it depends on your income. So depending on how much money you make, it changes every year. There's a phase out range for how much you can claim to be tax deductible, and it normally falls right under 75 grand. So if you make 75 or less, typically speaking, you can claim some of it as tax deductible, but it all depends each year. Now, for taking out your money, you do have to wait until a certain age. That's another catch in both IRAs. 59 and a half is the magic number. So after you hit that, you can take any of the money you've made, any of the money you've put in, all out. It's all going to be able to be withdrawn without a penalty. All right, so up next we have the Roth IRA, and there's some key differences between the traditional and Roth that you need to know when deciding which one to pick. Any contributions you make to your Roth IRA are going to be non-tax deductible, meaning taxes have already been taken out from whatever money you're about to put into your Roth IRA. Basically, what I'm saying is you get no current year tax benefit for any contributions you make. But after you turn 59 and a half and go to withdraw any money out of your IRA, your Roth IRA, it is all going to be tax-free. Not tax deferred, nothing. It's all yours to take out, meaning any capital gains you've made and any deposit, all the money is yours. Also, that whole RMD rule, required minimum distribution, there is no rule on that with the Roth IRA, meaning you can, as long as you have an earned income, you can keep contributing to your Roth IRA and leave the money in there for as long as you see fit. So generally speaking, a Roth IRA is better for younger investors because you have the potential for longer gains in the end, and you don't have to deal with any taxes when it comes time to take them out. That is typically the route you'll see most people end up choosing with the Roth IRA. Looking to start an IRA but you feel you might be too old and don't have enough time to start investing? Well, thanks to the Economic Growth and Tax Relief Reconciliation Act of 2001, if you are over the age of 50, you can make an extra $1,000 in your deposits each year. So basically, you have no excuse on why you can't open an IRA today.